A local small business owner was thrilled when she applied for and got a PPP loan to keep her food truck business afloat. Problem was the money never arrived, so she reached out to the NBC4I team for help, and Randy Mack had her back. He joins us now with her story. Randy.
Hey, Carolyn, it's not just happenstance that some of these food trucks wind up where they're actually at. There have to be permits and contracts and negotiations to allow them to actually serve food in certain places. And all of that gets put together by several people who actually negotiate some of these contracts. And one of the women, as you mentioned, who actually does that job nearly lost her business during this pandemic.
Setting up for drive-in movies at the Rose Bowl. That's one of the few places you'll find food trucks these days.
Our business is probably down at least 80%, if not more.
Stacy Fisher is the owner of LA Food Truck Booking Company. In addition to running 3 food trucks, she negotiates opportunities for catering and events for dozens of trucks like Go Fusion and Grill.
She's great at looking for different events, and she's great at filling out all the paperwork, and just her personality working with us, it has helped us out a lot because we connect real well in business.
Since March, there's hardly been any businesses to connect with. Safer at home orders have closed offices and canceled events. Fisher says only about 30 of 200 food trucks that were operating daily are still finding work.
Everything that we did before, we can't do now, and all we're trying to do is figure out places to be.
For Fisher, survival meant applying for a PPP loan last March with NBE Capital. She received confirmation her loan was approved.
I knew that if I went out of business, the trucks also would suffer, and that was a lot on my shoulders.
But almost 2 months after learning she'd get the loan, she hadn't received a dime. Fisher reached out to the I-team. I contacted NBE Capital. In an email, the lender says the problem was unprecedented volume in loan applications. The company continued. We experienced a glitch in our system where some of the applications that had existing EIDL loans went into null status. Unfortunately, Ms. Fisher's application was one of those. Ms. Fisher's application will be finalized tonight. The I-team confirmed NBE Capital will loan Fisher $3,750. Enough to keep her afloat.
We don't work without each other.
Absolutely.
We do not work without each other.
Absolutely.
I have no business without you.
And continue helping the food truck industry, once thriving, now barely surviving the era of COVID-19.
We will not survive this if people do not utilize the food trucks. They won't come back.
And if you're wondering about the health and safety for food trucks, they are subject to some of the same health and safety codes as any other restaurant. You can find some of that information usually posted right in the corner of a window on those food trucks. Again, it's one of those industries that is local to LA and Southern California, and they could use your help. So if you see one, maybe you want to patronize them. Reporting live in Chino Hills, I'm Randy Mack for NBC4 News.